Welcome to another channel update. My name is Nilaus and today is the update for May. I do these kind of updates every month just to catch you all up on what's going on with my channel, both here on YouTube and on Twitch and maybe on Discord and other places, just to catch you up on what I'm planning to do, what I'm reflecting on doing, and try to get some input from you on what you would like to see. So sit back, relax, and let me know in the comment section what you'd like to do more of, less of, based on sort of what my plans are, because I want to do content that you want to watch. So let's see if we can make that happen. The first thing I want to talk about is, of course, the 100,000 subscriber mark here on YouTube. It's been an absolutely amazing journey over the last 5 years with all sorts of weird things, testing, trying new things. But of course, it's been mainly on the back of FACTORIO content that you have been loving and supporting me doing that. So this is super amazing. It's been one of those milestones that, well, if anyone asks me what am I doing and I'm saying I'm a content creator, and just people look puzzled because what the hell is a content creator? And I say, all right, I'm a YouTuber. Then invariably, the first question is always, how many subscribers do you have? And I've always felt that if you say a number below 100,000, then it's like, oh, okay. And if you say 100,000, then it's like, oh, that's serious. It's top 300 in Denmark. I mean, what does that mean? I don't know, but it's pretty nice. I mean, I think that there are maybe like a couple of hundred, probably actually less than a couple of hundred of actual YouTubers larger than this little channel in Denmark, which is pretty crazy, I think. So it's been super amazing journey, and I really want to thank you all for subscribing and following along. I can guarantee you much more content on the channel, and that's what we're going to talk about. One of the things that when making a channel like mine, I have been doing a lot of testing, and it has to follow testing as in trying new concepts out. There has to be a balance between trying new things out, new concepts, and going sort of using the stuff that we learned that works and then pushing for that for a while, because otherwise it just becomes changes all the time and it'll be confusing for you and me and for everyone trying to keep up. So we've been going for a while with new testing, and I actually feel that right now I'm in a very comfortable position with the kind of content, the way I make the content. Of course, it's going to be new content coming along in various different shapes, but the way of doing it, the way of doing Twitch, the way of doing YouTube, I feel really comfortable with that way, that balance right now. So at this point, it's probably not going to be so much testing on formats and more sort of finding our stride and just being better at it. Us being better, that's mainly me have to be better, and you have to let me know if I am getting better at whatever I do. Now let me tell you about sort of a thing that happens on YouTube channels. I get tons of requests for just ad activations, free keys, that kind of thing. That's part of running a business that can be described as an influencer business. But the funny thing is, like, if you've watched all of my videos on YouTube, you will notice that there has not been a single ad activation. You know, those kind of 30 to 60 second blocks in the middle of videos where the YouTuber starts talking about the merits of some random crap. Now, just to give you a perspective on what some of these things that I get approached by. I got approached by a clothing company, I'm not going to mention their names, who wanted me to push for their product line specifically designed for petite, tall, or pregnant women. And I don't know. I think I know my demographic well enough to think that's not really something that would resonate very well with the community. But you know, hey, let me know if I'm wrong. But the idea is that I can happily say no to outrageous things like that, but also much more sort of in tune things, that the things you see on a lot of YouTube channels. And I'm really happy that I can say no thank you to those kind of ad integrations, because I hate seeing them on YouTube channels myself, and I know that you hate seeing them as well. So I'm happy that I can say no. And the reason I can say no is because of the patrons who are supporting me. So as you know, and I mention this once in a while, I give my content for free. I don't do these ad integrations. I very, very rarely do sponsorships, and it's only for games that I want to play anyway. So if being able to do that is because there are so many patrons who are supporting the work I do here, and I want to be able to continue that, and I will continue to do that. So I just want to thank the patrons, and if you're not a patron, that's totally fine. But thank the patrons who are allowing me to run this this channel the way that I think it should be run. So thank you very much, patrons. It is super amazing that you are enabling me to deliver the content in a way that I feel comfortable with. The final part of marking my 100,000 subscriber milestone is that I'm going to make a video of sort of some tips and tricks and guidance and advice that I would give to anyone who wants to start a YouTube channel and is finding it really difficult, because it is incredibly difficult to make it in the content creation world, both as a live streamer and as a YouTuber. And I honestly see a lot of people approach it the wrong way. They deliver the good content, but they have the wrong, in my opinion, of course, the wrong way of looking at it. And I just see so much advice that goes, you just gotta work hard and put in the hours, and if you work harder than anyone else, you're gonna make it. That is the worst advice you could ever give anyone. So I'm gonna try to one-up that and give some actual proper advice instead of that lame advice, which we hopefully all know isn't gonna work. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. So I'll take my learnings from my business MBA and how I applied it to my little content creation endeavor here. Let's talk Factorio. We are, of course, well underway with 2 amazing Factorio series at the same time. They're playing on the same map. One is on YouTube, one is on Twitch, but the idea is vastly different. So for anyone who's sort of not clear on what the difference is, because I see a lot of people come into Twitch channel and go like, oh, why is this different but the same? And so let me start by saying, let's look at it from the Twitch perspective. I am live streaming the same base, and my objective for this base is to build a base and design it so that I can come back to make a YouTube episode that is really crisp and clean and know exactly how I want to do it, what I want to do, how I want to do it. But that would be kind of boring to do the same thing on YouTube and Twitch. So I'm going to be in my sort of preparation runs on Twitch. I have added the possibility for the viewers to engage during donations and with subscriptions to spawn binders and drop bombs on my base, which has made it an absolute mess of a base. And it's super fun and super stressful, and I think everyone's just having a blast with it. And at the same time, I'm just desperately trying to build a really structured, organized base. And then that's the Twitch experience, which is heavily relying on the interaction with the live streams, which I think is exactly what you want to do for a live stream. Then coming over to YouTube, I kind of replay the same thing, but it's on a different map. But I know I want to place this item here. I want to build this big, and then I can build it in a very structured way. I'm putting a lot of effort into making blueprints for it. They're just dedicated blueprints for every episode. They are available. If you look in the link description, I've made a little website where you can download blueprints from every single episode. It's a lot of work, but I'm loving it. And the reason why I'm loving it is because you are loving it. It's great to sort of get a fresh look back at Factorio, because I have to think really carefully if I want to make something that's really nice and crisp for you, so that you can apply it to your own base, either playing along in the same world or just basically, all right, I need, I don't know, a green circuit build. Hey, let me grab a city block that makes green circuits. I think it's amazing. I think it's super cool. And I really love that you're loving it. So this is going to continue both on Twitch and on YouTube. It will probably transition into mega base builds there, because if I make a base in a book here on YouTube, when I'm done with sort of the normal base and start launching rockets at a regular pace, would you be interested in having a mega base in a book? I feel I don't even have to ask that question, but I'm going to ask it, and then let me know in the comment section below if you want to see that. Let's talk other content than Factorio, both on YouTube and Twitch. Now, I've been playing a lot of Satisfactory over the last couple of months since Update 4 came out. It's been an absolute blast. I've had so much fun with it. Again, I'm doing kind of the same on Twitch and YouTube, and I really love that format. It works so well for me. It's something I sort of came up with for Dyson share program, and now I sort of refined it a bit, and it works really well for Satisfactory as well. Unfortunately, Satisfactory is the game that it is, so at a certain point, when I've now built every single item in the game, then where do you go from here? Well, you build bigger. Building bigger is not very fun in Satisfactory, because there's no method of building faster, bigger, faster. So it just means laying down more foundations, laying down more things, and it's going to be more of the same. And I think I want to I am ending the series on a good note, where I'm basically saying, I built everything. I've achieved the things I want. From here on, it's going to be more of the same. Instead of sort of letting the series taper off and just people generally losing interest because it just, okay, now it's 5 episodes of just you putting down refineries and belts and pipes and it's boring. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that it stays fresh, and now it's a good time to end it. So that means both on Twitch and on YouTube, there's an open slot available. So I need to fill it. Let's start talking about what happens on Twitch. How I'm going to fill those 3 days a week, if that's even going to happen. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm reviewing my backlog for games that I really wanted to play, but just haven't gotten around to because kind of 3 days a week Factorio, 3 days a week Satisfactory. There isn't really a whole lot of days left. So I've been throwing in a God of War's episode here and there, but it's been stretching over several months. Now I want to do something I would call Adventure Friday. And it's going to run for as long as I find it interesting and you find it engaging. And that's basically going to be like Fridays are for now just going to be for adventure games. So it's going to be God of War. And when we're done with God of War, I expect to go into Horizon Zero Dawn. And of course, there might be things that change this if new game comes out that I just absolutely must play a lot. But let's try to see that. I used to have like Darkest Fridays where we played Darkest Dungeon, and it was just a really interesting dynamic and really fun to have like a special game that you played once a week. And I think these adventure games could fit really well with a chill Friday where we just hang out and have fun and just play an amazing adventure game. I'm loving God of War, and I'm really looking forward to going into Horizon Zero Dawn. Both of those games will have sequels coming out this year. At least that's the expectation, and that means let's prepare this. Let's get into the groove. Let's get into the mechanics, and then when they come out, hey, we're gonna play those games. And hopefully, I have piqued your interest so that you want to follow me playing those games when they come out. Now, reviewing my backlog as well, there are a couple of puzzle games. You know, maybe you don't know, but I absolutely love puzzle games. It's great with a brain teaser for some entertainment here, and you can just laugh at me at how stupid I am for not being able to see how that portal should be placed. And yes, there is a Portal Reloaded mod DLC. I don't know what it is, but it should be pretty damn amazing, and I really want to play that. So that's going to come up. It should be like 2-3 streams, probably more like 3 streams with my pacing. So maybe 3 streams of Portal. There's another puzzle game called Relicta that I absolutely enjoyed playing. It came out, I don't know, I think I played it last year, and it was super amazing. And now there's an expansion to it. So is an expansion, DLC or something like that. That should also be good, and should also be like 3 streams or so. So those are definitely some of the things that I'm going to be playing over the next couple of weeks. Just getting into some other games that I've been really wanting to play, but sort of the Factorio and Satisfactory schedule have been so oppressive that there hasn't been any room for those games. And from there on, well, if we look just a bit further into the future, well, there's going to be Dyson Sphere Program definitely coming out with a new release. They say end of May, but you know, if it's going to be mid-June, then it would be fine for me. But we're definitely taking a look at the Dyson Sphere Program again when it comes out, or when something new comes out, unless it's just performance improvement and I can't really drum up the interest. But let's see what's coming. Definitely. I also played some Subnautica. That's important to note. I was kind of saying, hey, you know what? Maybe the Subnautica thing is going to take off and fill the Satisfactory slot. I didn't play it very long, and I did not enjoy it. And I just want to put just a few words on why I didn't enjoy it. I've been thinking about how to articulate it, and I think the best way I can articulate it is that my feeling when playing the game was that the mechanics of the game prevented me from actually getting to the game. What I mean is that if I am to be explaining the game, there's like, okay, there's exploration and there's a story that's hidden and you want to find it and build your base and explore further and deeper and really understand what the hell's going on here. Cool. Except when playing the game, that's not what happened. It was like, out of oxygen. All right, go back, get down, dying from hunger in 15 minutes, dying from thirst in 15 minutes, getting frozen by fish right outside your spawn location. It was just like, all right, I'm not having fun if the game is so insistent on not allowing me to play the game. So I just didn't have fun. And if I don't have fun with a game, you're not going to have fun with it. And then I just throw it to the wayside and move on to something else. I'm sure it's a great game, but it didn't mesh well with me. I found it to be really annoying that it just prevented me from actually playing the game. So I'll be looking at other games coming out. Hey, you know what? Maybe even Elden Ring comes out this year. Who knows? That's like a Souls MMO. Crazy idea. But, you know, it could happen. It's been a long time overdue anyway. So that's kind of summarizing. No more Satisfactory, lots more Factorio. Also other Factorio things that I probably will have time for, like base reviews and masterclass again. Just gotta be more on an ad hoc basis. And of course, gonna try to look at some other games, like we're gonna continue on the Adventure Friday. Hope you want to support that idea. And then of course, some other games that we're going to be sort of filling in the time with that I've been really wanting to do, some puzzle games with Relicta and Portal. So I hope you like it. I hope you want to follow along both here on YouTube and Twitch. And yeah, maybe I'll even throw in a YouTube Let's Play here of some kind of thing. But, you know, it's all open. So throw your suggestions at me. Please only throw suggestions at upcoming games and brand new games. I'm not too interested in older games. If I haven't played them, I have no interest in them. So new and upcoming games, really like to hear what you think would be fitting well with me and the community, and what you think would be interesting. So thank you very much, everyone, for subscribing, for following on my live streams over at twitch.tv/Nilaus. It's at 8 p.m. Central European time. Thank you for all the patrons who are supporting the work I do here. It's been super amazing, and it's going to continue to be super amazing. So thanks, everyone. Take care, and as always, stay effective.